Alright, today's style is a 5-stranded Dutch braid that can be bunned like this. I will be showing you the braid first and then I will show you how to bun it. The braid itself looks very pretty and it is very useful. It's less swingy than a normal braid, so it's a lot better for things where you're going to be spinning around perhaps, because it won't swing around and whack you quite as much as a normal 3-stranded would. I imagine if you did a 7-strand, this would be swinging even less, it would be a lot stiffer, but alas, I cannot 7-strand braid Dutch. I'm working on it. Alright, I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Let's get started. Alright then, so this hairstyle is very easy, very simple. You just start with some brushed out hair and you need a hairband. I'm going to start off by sectioning our hair. Just going to take just a section at the top, and how big you make this section will vary depending on what you want to do with your hair. Okay, so then split this into 3. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to start off with a normal English 3-stranded braid. So we're going to go over, so outside over the middle, other side over the middle, and then once more, other side over the middle, so that we have this. Alright, now, instead of adding hair into this next strand, as you would in a normal French or Dutch braid, we're going to create a new strand. So we're going to create a new strand from here, and we're going to go under and then over, and then the same on the other side, under and then over. So, and after that, we're going to start normal Dutch braiding, but with 5 strands. So I'll turn around and show you that. And then turn around, keeping track of which ones your hands are under. So I've just moved the right strand over, and I'm going to move my hair to the front because this is easier to plait. And what you need to remember is that when you move it to the front, you're going to be going over, under, not under, over. So I've just used the right strand, the left strand, twist those 2, and then under. I find it easier to just take both outside strands and sort of just flip them, and then slide this one under the next one. And then I'm sort of holding the middle strand just on my thumb here. So flip these 2 and under the middle one, flip and under. And then just to the end of the hair, keep doing that. If you're new to 5-strand braiding, it would be better to start with a basic 5-strand without doing a Dutch. And if you make 5 little plaits and then braid those together, then that's a little bit easier because you can keep your 5 strands very, very separate. But once you get the hang of it, it's really not difficult. Make sure you keep your tension even and don't pull it too tight. 3-stranded braids you can pull really quite tight, but these, if you pull them tight, then they'll bow around, and we want a nice flat braid. Now, I've gotten to nearly the end of my hair, and instead of just finishing it there, I'm actually going to split the 5 strands into 3 and just plait those together a little bit. I find this makes the end of my braid look a little bit neater and secures it better, and allows for those very ends which don't really like going into my 5-stranded braids to be a little bit more secure. So I'm just going to secure that with a ponytail holder. Any ponytail holder you like. And then take it and flatten it out. So from the bottom, just give the braid a little bit of a tug all the way up. Not enough to fluff it, just enough to flatten it. And what you'll find is that this braid doesn't move around nearly as much as a 3-stranded would, so it swings on its axis. Okay then, so this is the first style. And I really like it, it's really pretty. As I said, it doesn't move very much, so it stays behind your back, and the 5-stranded eats up a little bit more length than the 3-stranded would. So it's good if you've got a lot of hair that you want to pull up a little bit more. You don't want the end of your braid dangling down really low. Alright then, if that's enough for you, then bye-bye. Otherwise, stick around on how to turn this into a very secure bun. Alright then, onto the bun. Now, the basic idea of this is that we've got this little section at the top, which is 3 strands, and there's a little gap underneath it. What we're going to do is flip the braid over, and I prefer to go up the right side first, over, up and one side, and then thread it through that little loopy bit at the top and down, and then just wrap. If your hair is a lot longer than mine, you might be able to wrap it more than once through the little hole, and if it's a little bit shorter, then you won't wrap as much. But I will turn around and I will show you how to do that, and then you just put a few pins in it to secure it. And this style I have worn to ballet, jumping around, all of this without any escape at all or any risk of escaping. Now it will stay just like that, but I'm going to put some spin pins in it, and if you've put spin pins in this hairstyle, you will be able to do anything with it. And a trick to getting spin pins into flat things is to just push them down and try and make sure that you catch the scalp hair and the plait hair. So. And there you have it, a 5-stranded Dutch bun. And it's not moved anywhere, but it's also not overly tight, and it doesn't pull on any part of your head because you're using the base Dutch braid as an anchor, and you've got it looped through the hair itself. Alright, so I hope that you liked it, and I hope that you find it useful. Okay, happy styling!